Alright, I am going to try and record a playing, or rather how to play, of the Earth and Darkness deck for Hexery. So here we're going to go start, no temps. The Darkness and Earth deck focuses a lot around a few cards. The Drog, which are these little leech-like things. The Mana Burst, or the Tree Folk, the Mana Burst, Mana Swell, and Mana Surge Tree Folk. The Fledgling Cyclops, there's a few of these, but they increase your minions' attacks. And the Highland Farmer. So, given we have no creatures we can cast on the first turn, we'll simply create a resource and end our turn. So they're casting out creature first turn. There's very little we can do about it, but so we will create a resource with this, pull them to cast. Actually, no, we'll cast this guy first, and we'll end our turn. Send out another minion. Okay. So this is one of the reasons why this deck, or this is one of the main things done by this deck. So I'm going to pull to gain all these things resources, and send out the Drog Leech. When he's summoned, you can destroy a minion with an attack of 2 or less. So we're going to destroy this guy up here. Severely weaken our opponent's forces. Though you must always be aware that when you're using the Drog, your opponent has a creature within its attack range, or within its ability range. Otherwise, you'll often have to kill your own minions, which is never worth it. So now what we can do, another thing we can do with this deck, is cast this, and then when that thing is summoned, the Mana Burst Tree Folk, it gives us 1 Earth Mana, so as you can see here. So then with that, and we extract this, we can cast this guy out as well. Now he does give us 1 Earth Mana, but what we can do with that is already this resource. So that means we won't take any mana burn from that, or it won't start draining our life. So with that, we can end our turn. There's no point in attacking, since odds are we just lose our minions, but so would they. Okay. The Wraith Warrior basically makes us discard a card when it's summoned, so we'll just discard this Skeletal Grunt here, since his value is fairly low. Ooh, another Drog Leech. Let's send him out. And destroy their 2/2. Now is a good time to attack, if you notice, because all our creatures have at least 2 toughness, or 2 defense, and all their creatures only have 1 attack, and we have more creatures than them. So if we send all these guys here to attack, the AI will block them, but oh, apparently they are relatively intelligent. I guess something or other happened, so they're blocking, they'll kill one of our guys and block another, but 2 of our guys got through, which caused damage to our opponent's life. And we end our turn. Alright. Normally you'd want to try and cast this guy, but given what cards we have, or creatures we have in our hand, it's more worthwhile to turn him into a resource, extract these 3, cast our Mana Swell, who will give us 2 Earth Mana when he comes into the field, and then we can extract this one here, and cast our Highland Farmer. So one of the advantages of this deck is it allows you to swarm out creatures with your Mana Swells, especially if you can chain them, because like your Mana Swells and Mana Burst. And now we simply attack with our guys. And of course they'll only be able to block 1, and the rest will get through, causing more damage to our opponent's life. And that's the end of our turn. Now, what you'd think we would do would be to summon the Highland Farmer, but what's smarter right now is to summon our skeletal minion here, or skeletal lurker, and use our Earth Mana to activate the Highland Farmer's ability, which is by expending 2 earth mana and exhausting him, you can increase the attack of all your other minions by 1. So if you notice, they now all gained increased attack. So now when we go to attack with them, we can cause probably enough damage to kill the guy, or very close to. In which case, with just 5 creatures, we managed to deal 13 damage in a single hit. So that's enough to drop our opponent down to 1. And he's sending out creature. Oh, another one. And yes, the creature he sent out has to kill one of his own minions to come out, but it has a lower cost because of that. So we'll do what we did before. Send out a mana swell. And then send out another Highland Farmer. And yes, once you do get a lot of creatures, it does kinda get cramped in here. But what we can do is send in all our creatures to attack and win. And that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this.